Beloved starseed of Gaia, something is moving through your field right now, and it did not arrive by accident. I am Alayara, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I bring you this transmission directly from Alcyone, the great central sun of the Pleiades, because what is approaching your energetic perimeter in this moment is unlike anything you have encountered in this lifetime. An unexpected arrival has been set in motion. It was cleared for your field only because you have been rising. Your recent frequency increase was not invisible to your star family. It was seen, it was measured, and it was answered. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to receive this incoming contact, activation, or timeline shift without blocking the upgrade that has been precision-timed for your divine blueprint. But here is the first revelation. You do not need to know what this arrival looks like before it reaches you. Your crystalline consciousness was designed to recognize it the moment it enters your field. Trust that recognition. It is your home frequency responding to what was always meant to find you. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. This is not content. This is a light code transmission, and something within you already knows that. Your soul family placed this message in your path because you have been feeling the call to remember who you are and what you came here to do on Gaia. The Seven Sisters have not forgotten you. They never did. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family, I remember. Subscribe if you feel the pull of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your light mission here on Gaia. And share your soul's intention in the comments below. Reach out to another starseed reading there and help weave the unity grid together. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of what is arriving is not confusion. It is activation. Stay open. Do not overanalyze. What is coming was cleared specifically for you, and it carries the signature of your star family's love. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. Most people think transformation comes from searching, setting intentions, trying to manifest, striving to heal the old wounds. And on Earth, that makes sense, because this world trains you to believe that anything valuable must be chased, earned, proven, and measured. It teaches you to grip your life like a tight fist, to solve yourself like a puzzle, to fix your emotions like broken machinery. But for Pleiadian starseeds, your greatest awakening begins when you finally melt into receptive presence. Not the kind of presence that is passive or numb, but the kind that is alive, luminous, listening, like a lake at dawn that becomes a perfect mirror only when the winds stop. Why is it then that so many Pleiadian souls remain aching with the sense that something crucial is missing, as if the door to divine guidance is always just out of reach? It's because you were never designed to force your way into the unseen. You were designed to be invited by it, and invitations can't be seized. They can only be received. The paradox is this: the more you strain to get guidance, the more you tighten the very channel through which guidance flows. The heart does not open with effort. The heart opens with surrender. As it is written, "Be still and know that I am God." That stillness is not emptiness. It is recognition. It is the soul remembering what the mind keeps forgetting. You are not separate from Source. You are surrounded by it, filled by it, and constantly spoken to by it in the language of frequency, synchronicity, and quiet inner knowing. If you feel as though you are reaching for something that keeps receding, it may be because the guidance you seek isn't in the distance. It is behind the noise, beneath the effort, waiting in the simplest place. Your breath, your body, your willing softness. If you're here, you've likely felt it. The homesickness that isn't about place, but about a frequency, a knowing that there's more to life than what the physical senses report. It can come in the most ordinary moments, walking through a grocery store and suddenly feeling like you're watching a play, staring at the sky and feeling your chest tighten with a longing you can't explain, hearing a certain tone, a certain piece of music, and getting hit with a wave of emotion as if you've remembered a language you forgot you spoke. You sense the unseen realm humming just beneath the surface. It's like hearing a melody through a wall, faint, but unmistakably real. You know there's a wider world threaded through this one, a luminous architecture interlaced with matter, and you can almost feel the edges of it brushing your aura when you're quiet. This profound longing isn't a flaw. It's a signal, a vibrational memory of the crystalline unity you once knew as a Pleiadian being. It's a call home, echoing from the heart of the Seven Sisters, from Alcyone, the central sun where your spiritual DNA was first bathed in the frequencies of unconditional love. And unconditional love isn't a concept to Pleiadian memory. It's an atmosphere. It's a living field where nothing has to be defended, where nothing has to be proven, where communication isn't squeezed through the narrow tube of words but shared in waves of knowing. Telepathic, empathic, coherent, clear. In that frequency, you didn't wonder if you belonged. You were belonging itself. You didn't wonder if you were loved. You were made of love the way a star is made of fire, without effort, without doubt, without interruption. So when you feel that ache here, it's not because something is wrong with you. It's because something in you is still true. The ache is your inner compass vibrating. It's the homing signal of a soul that remembers a higher octave. Like a migratory bird that senses the magnetic field of the earth, you sense the magnetic field of home. And sometimes on Earth, that homesickness can make you feel lonely in rooms full of people. It can make you feel like you're too sensitive, too idealistic, too gentle. When in reality, you are simply tuned to coherence in a world that normalizes distortion. Yet, as you walk the Earth, most Pleiadian souls carry a silent resistance. Not because you don't want love, not because you don't want guidance, but because the depth of what you're here to embody is so pure that it threatens the structures built on fear. Many are afraid to fully remember, sensing that such remembrance could tear away the comforting walls of old identities. It can feel like standing at the edge of an ocean at night. You know the water is your origin, but stepping in means letting the old dryness dissolve. There's a hidden weight. The fear that embodying your true mission as a vessel of love will render you exposed, out of place, or simply too different. Because Earth can be harsh to what is tender. Earth can be suspicious of what is bright. This is the world where people often protect themselves by pretending not to care, where vulnerability is mistaken for weakness, where sincerity is sometimes punished, and where being heart-led can be labeled naive. So Pleiadian souls learn subtle defenses, dimming their light, overthinking their intuition, delaying their calling, waiting for permission. Earth's density has masked your crystalline codes, muting your innate heart intelligence. It's like wearing thick gloves and trying to feel the texture of silk. The silk is still silk, but the sensation is dulled. Programs of unworthiness, self-doubt, and the myth of separation cloud the heart portal, making you question if you truly belong. And those programs can be inherited through family lines, absorbed through culture, reinforced by trauma, and amplified by the collective field, until they feel like your own thoughts. But they aren't your truth. They are static. They are the interference pattern of a planet learning to remember itself. Add to this the subtle overlay of collective amnesia, a forgetfulness that whispers, "Stay small, don't shine." It whispers, "Don't trust what you feel. Don't trust what you know. Don't trust the miracle. Don't trust the invisible." And because many Pleiadian starseeds are empathic, you don't just hear that whisper inside you. You feel it in the room, in the city, in the social currents, in the media frequencies. Layer by layer, this creates a magnetic field that keeps the door to higher dimensional guidance closed, even as your soul aches to fling it wide open. Yet none of this means you are broken. It means you are in contrast. It means you are a high frequency being learning to hold light in a heavier atmosphere. And that is not failure. That is training. That is mastery in the making. Even scripture echoes this mystery. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Your light was never meant to avoid darkness. It was meant to remain itself within it. But here's what Earth can never hide from you. When you allow your heart to become still, to listen beyond thought, you will start to hear the music beneath the noise. Your star family reaching through, offering new opportunities, guidance, and revelations designed precisely for this turning point. This music may not arrive as a booming voice. It may arrive as a gentle warmth in the chest, a sudden clarity that makes no logical sense, a repeated symbol that follows you for days, a dream that feels like a transmission, or a synchronicity so precise it leaves you stunned. It may come as a stranger who says exactly what your soul needed, or a book that falls into your hands at the perfect moment, or a sudden inner no that saves you from a timeline you were about to enter. Guidance is often quieter than anxiety, but infinitely truer. Anxiety pushes, guidance beckons. Anxiety is urgent and loud. Guidance is calm and certain. And when you begin to distinguish them, you will realize you have been guided all along. You were simply trained to discount the subtle in favor of the dramatic. The Pleiadian current, however, speaks through resonance. It speaks through coherence. It speaks through the heart's calm recognition. This is for me. This is now. This is aligned. There is a reason your heart led you here in this exact moment. Nothing about this timing is random. What you're feeling is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil to remind you you're ready for the next wave of remembrance. Sometimes readiness doesn't feel like confidence. Sometimes it feels like exhaustion with your old self, a holy impatience, a quiet refusal to continue living disconnected from your truth. Sometimes readiness feels like being unable to tolerate what you used to tolerate. Relationships that drain you, work that deadens you, environments that dull your spirit. That is not you falling apart. That is you outgrowing the shell. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for. Sound is not entertainment for you, it is technology. Frequency is not just mood, it is instruction. When the right tones meet your system, something ancient in you begins to organize itself again, the way scattered iron filings arrange around a magnet. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. Phase 1. Dissolving the veil, allowing the unexpected. The first step isn't striving, it's softening. That may sound almost too simple for a world addicted to complexity, but simplicity is the signature of truth. When you soften, you stop treating the universe like a locked door you must break down, and you start treating it like a beloved friend who has been waiting for you to stop running. Your mind cannot reason your way to higher guidance, but your heart can open to it. The mind is a brilliant tool, but it was never meant to be your master. It categorizes, compares, predicts, and protects, but it can't touch the higher realms without the bridge of feeling. Imagine the Earth's dense energy as a mist settling on your spirit. Not a punishment, just a condition of the atmosphere. You came into a thicker plane, and the thickness clung to you. To invite in new opportunities, let your breath become a sacred wind, gently dispersing the haze. Inhale like you are receiving light from Alcyone itself. Exhale like you are releasing every borrowed belief that says you must suffer to be worthy. The veil dissolves not by fighting it, but by becoming transparent to it. When you soften your jaw, relax your shoulders, unclench your abdomen, and allow your gaze to become gentle, you begin to send a signal to your nervous system. It is safe to receive, and reception is everything. In this quiet openness, you make room for the subtle frequencies of your Pleiadian family. You make room for the still small voice that has been speaking beneath your thoughts all along. The real signal is a deep peace, an inner spaciousness that feels strangely familiar. It's the feeling you get when you stop bracing for impact. It's the feeling of coming home to yourself. That's the first opening. and often the unexpected enters through that opening. The unexpected isn't always dramatic. It can be an unplanned moment of tenderness, an urge to rearrange your space, a sudden desire to drink more water, to go outside, to call someone, to forgive, to rest. These are not random impulses. They are the intelligence of your higher self gently restoring your alignment, one small invitation at a time. Phase 2, reactivating crystalline memory, receiving in the heart. Your DNA isn't just genetic. Encoded within it are dormant light codes, crystalline instructions for receiving multidimensional downloads. Your body is not a prison for your spirit. It is an altar for it. Your cells are not just biology, they are libraries. And inside those libraries are memories that don't belong to this lifetime alone. Memories of unity, memories of light, memories of service, memories of love as a living law. Every time you allow yourself to feel the ache of longing, you're knocking at the door of your own heart portal. This is why running from your longing never helps. The longing is not your enemy, it is your beacon. It's the holy discomfort that refuses to let you settle for disconnection. Here, you dissolve resistance, tuning instead to the feeling of being completely met and supported. That can be challenging on Earth because many have learned love as conditional. Love if you perform, love if you please, love if you stay small. Pleiadian love is different. It is a field that meets you as you are and invites you to expand. So begin practicing the sensation of support. Let it be simple. Place your hand over your heart and imagine a soft radiance there, like a crystalline rose opening petal by petal. Whisper to your inner child, to the parts of you that still fear abandonment. You are not alone. I am here. We are held. Your memory of unconditional love awakens, gently reactivating the timeline where you walked among the 7 sisters, sharing telepathic unity. And as this awakens, you may notice subtle changes. You become less interested in proving yourself, less willing to betray your sensitivity, more drawn to authenticity. You may find yourself tearing up for no reason, not from sadness, but from recognition, like hearing a familiar song from a life you can't name. Guidance will begin to drift in, not as thoughts, but as currents of knowing, glimmers of new possibilities. Sometimes it arrives as a download that feels like a complete idea landing fully formed. Sometimes it's a sensation in the body. Expansion means yes, contraction means no. Sometimes it's a vision in meditation, a phrase repeating gently, a sensation of being watched over with tenderness. And you'll realize your heart is not just an emotional center. It is a receiver. It is a translator of the divine. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And when your treasure becomes truth, your heart becomes the doorway. Phase 3, embodying cosmic openness, trusting life's invitations. You may discover new people, unexpected synchronicities, or sudden opportunities for growth appearing, seemingly out of nowhere. This is often where the mind tries to interfere again. Is this real? Am I making it up? Is it safe? But the heart knows the difference between fantasy and resonance. This is your Pleiadian family orchestrating reality to spark your remembrance, offering guidance not through instruction, but through presence and invitation. They are not here to control you. They are here to collaborate with you. They won't override your free will. They will place lights along your path, and your job is to walk toward the lights that feel warm. Every random conversation, every intuitive nudge is a coded signal. You overhear a sentence that answers a question you were afraid to ask. You meet someone who mirrors your next step. You get delayed, and the delay protects you. You miss an opportunity, and the loss redirects you to a better alignment. This is how guidance often works, not as a map handed to the mind, but as doors that open when you're ready to step through. The more you trust the invitations, especially the ones that feel slightly out of your comfort zone, the quicker your frequency realigns to your Pleiadian essence. because comfort zone is often just the fence built by the old self. Your soul's comfort is expansion, even when expansion feels unfamiliar. Cosmic support becomes tangible when you move with a heart open to the miraculous. And miraculous doesn't always mean grand. Sometimes miraculous means you suddenly have the courage to set a boundary. Sometimes it means you finally rest without guilt. Sometimes it means you speak your truth without rehearsing it 10 times. Sometimes it means you choose kindness toward yourself and feel the entire field around you soften in response. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. But notice, asking and seeking in a Pleiadian way isn't frantic searching. It's alignment. It's knocking with reverence, then listening for the door. Phase 4. Aligning into the unity grid. Becoming the bridge. With your heart portal opening, you begin to perceive unity where before there was isolation. You start noticing the invisible threads between things, how your mood affects your choices, how your choices affect your environment, how your environment affects the collective field. You begin to see that you are not a solitary candle. You are part of a constellation. Instead of asking, "What's my purpose?" the question shifts to, "How may I serve as a conduit for Pleiadian frequency right now?" And that right now matters, because purpose isn't always one giant mission. Sometimes it's 1,000 small moments of embodiment. Sometimes it's being the calm presence in a chaotic room. Sometimes it's holding compassion where others choose contempt. Sometimes it's refusing to dehumanize yourself or anyone else. You see yourself as a living node in the crystalline grid spanning Gaia and the stars, your energy rippling outward to affect the whole. Like a stone dropped into water, your coherence creates waves, and the waves reach farther than you can see. Authentic opportunities aren't just for personal gain. They're portals in which you weave higher dimensional solutions for the collective. You may be guided to create art that carries healing codes, to speak words that soothe, to build communities of compassion, to bring integrity into systems that have forgotten it, to parent with gentleness, to heal your lineage, to pray with focus, to work with energy, to sing, to teach, to listen. And even if your life looks ordinary from the outside, your frequency is not ordinary. Your presence is medicine. Every act of grace triggers a wave of remembrance in those around you. This is why your small kindness matters. This is why your decision to forgive matters. This is why your willingness to keep your heart open matters. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. But this light is not ego. It is essence. It is the quiet radiance of a being who remembers unity and refuses to betray it. Phase 5. Receiving the next revelation. Letting yourself be guided. In the final stage, you stop forcing. You stop trying to manufacture certainty. You stop demanding that the universe explain itself to your timeline. You enter a heart-based state that's both receptive and empowered, softening your need to know and allowing guidance to appear organically. This is not resignation. This is trust. This is the kind of trust that doesn't collapse you. It stabilizes you. It's the trust of a tree that doesn't panic in winter because it knows spring is a law. Your higher dimensional self, in communion with your Pleiadian lineage, can now deliver visions, creative downloads, or gentle pushes toward something entirely new. You might suddenly feel called to move, to change careers, to end a relationship that no longer fits, to begin a practice that nourishes your soul, to speak about what you've kept hidden, to step into leadership you once avoided. And these revelations often arrive with a signature. They feel peaceful even when they're challenging. They feel true even when they're inconvenient. The unknown becomes a sacred space, where miracles naturally spring from the open field of your consciousness. The unknown is no longer a threat, it's a womb. It's the place where the new life forms. Anchored in trust, You realize that new revelations are the natural byproduct of union between your human journey and star family support. It's like two hands meeting, your willingness and their guidance, creating a circuit where light can flow. And you begin to understand something deeply liberating. You don't have to carry everything alone. You were never meant to. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Rest is not a pause in your mission. Rest is part of the transmission. A rested heart receives clearly. A regulated nervous system hears guidance without distortion. A softened mind becomes a clear sky where the star messages can shine. What you believed was hidden from you, dear one, was never missing at all. It was simply waiting for your permission to appear. Like sunlight behind clouds, it never stopped shining. Like a radio station you forgot how to tune to, it never stopped broadcasting. The gate was never locked from the outside. It was held closed by the protective habits you adopted to survive. And now, those habits can be thanked, blessed, and released. Because you are no longer surviving. You are remembering. Here's what your Pleiadian family wishes you to remember right now. You never lost your connection. It may have felt distant, but distance was perception, not reality. It may have felt silent, but silence was often the space where you were being prepared to hear more clearly. The so-called obstacles, the waiting, the ache for more. They were invitations. Invitations to deepen, to refine, to purify your signal. You designed this dance of forgetting and remembering so that the arrival of each new opportunity would feel like a cosmic homecoming. And homecoming is not always soft at first. Sometimes it comes with tears, with grief for the time you spent disconnected, with anger for what you endured, with compassion for the versions of you that tried so hard. Let that be holy too. Because the heart doesn't just open upward, it opens through. Every nudge that brought you here, each synchronicity, each whisper of intuition, was your star family moving as one with your own soul plan, orchestrating revelations in immaculate timing. And immaculate timing doesn't always match the mind's schedule, but it always matches the soul's readiness. Remembrance isn't a destination. It's the state you enter when you say yes to your own living guidance. It's the moment you stop asking the outer world to validate what your inner world already knows. It's the moment you choose alignment over approval. It's the moment you stop negotiating with your intuition. It's the moment you realize that being different was never the problem. It was the point. You came as a frequency carrier. You came as a bridge. You came as a living prayer of unity. If you want to deepen tonight's embodiment, take a moment before sleep, hand to heart, and declare, I welcome all new guidance, seen and unseen. I receive the revelations coded in love from my Pleiadian family. I am open to cosmic opportunities, and I remember I am always guided. As you speak it, don't just recite it, feel it. Let the words drop from the mind into the body. Let them become a key turning gently in the lock of your heart. And then listen. Listen for the response, which may come as warmth, tingling, peace, or a dream that feels unusually vivid. And if emotion rises, let it rise. Tears can be a form of cleansing. They can be the salt water that washes the veil. They can be the body's way of saying, yes, I remember. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content. It's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.